So, we've all suspected the BBC was doing this. Well, now there's proof. Let's roll this clip and talk about it.
Well, it's the biggest story in town. It turns out American President Donald Trump was onto something.
Where are you from?
BBC.
Okay. Here's another beauty.
It's a good line. Impartial, free and fair.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that criticism of the BBC and John Sopel, who was talking to there, apparently was well-founded, because the so-called impartial and accurate public service broadcaster is nothing but
Donald Trump is a very smart man. All right, he's a smart man. He knows things. All right, he already knew it, and when he knows something, he doesn't shut up about it. All right, he doesn't shut up about it. He makes snide remarks.
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President...
Because tonight the BBC is facing serious questions over its credibility after the Daily Telegraph exposed a panorama segment that heavily doctored a speech by the American president in 2021, hours before the infamous January the 6th Capitol riot. As you're about to hear, the corporation spliced together two quotes 1 hour apart to make it seem like he encouraged an insurrection.
They played the following clip.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell.
But Trump didn't, in fact, say this at all. The BBC spliced together two clips that took place 54 minutes apart. So let's go through it again.
Terrible BBC.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you.
Now, see there, between Capitol and, that's a cut. Here's what Trump actually said.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
It's different.
Yes.
It wasn't until nearly an hour later that he then said the second part of the BBC's version.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we fight. We fight like hell.
That is damning stuff.
Yes.
Now, this, of course, is coming from the holier-than-thou BBC that even has its own so-called fact-checking service named BBC Verify that they claim counters disinformation.
We already knew about BBC's credibility, all right? But to prove it was hard. Yeah, prove it was hard. Thank God this is out. The truth always comes out.
Oh, the irony. Just take a listen at this embarrassing trailer telling you, licence fee payers, that they are right when everyone else is wrong.
Disinformation. You think you're winning.
There's no climate change.
The more you try to drown out reality, the harder we'll work to verify the facts. We'll be watching. We'll be ready. Because it's the pursuit of truth that gives us our calling.
The fight for truth is on.
But this is nothing new to people who've been paying attention. BBC News and Current Affairs is run by champagne socialists and public school kids trying to fit in. Just look at their bias against Brexit. And now they use every opportunity to blame it for our problems. Man-made climate change, not open for discussion. Nigel Farage, they sneer at him and his voters. Well, I think they've taken on more than they can handle because, do you remember this?
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen.
It seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
So Donald Trump sued American network CBS over the doctoring of that Kamala Harris interview during the presidential race, and he won $16 million. Plus, he won $15 million from ABC after one of its presenters said he was liable for rape. So the BBC could be in a spot of bother. Let me know what you think, gbnews.com.
The BBC thought they could get away with it. They thought that. All right, we've been hearing, about their propaganda. All right, we've been seeing things. A lot of things just didn't add up. But I'm really glad that now the truth is right before our eyes and we can see it's very clear, very glaring. Okay, the BBC, I mean, like the BBC that was meant to be one of the most trustworthy news outlets is letting us all down. And we are still paying what? The TV license. We're still paying our oh my days. Talk about double standards. Talk about fake news. Talk about propaganda. Anyway, guys, they tried to hide it, but guess what? The truth came out anyway. All right. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, guys, and peace.